Hello guys and welcome to this video. Now I couldn't let this one go without showing you first. This is a gorgeous SRPH50 original Seiko Arabic dial in this gorgeous blue and yellow gold colorway that I modified into this bluesy sub style on behalf of my client. Now he was actually able to send me his watch from the US. And that is something I'm able to do for my US and UK clients. I've actually got shipping addresses in both those countries. So if you have a rare or interesting Seiko that you'd like to modify somehow, and I myself can't get it here in Dubai anymore, like this one, you guys can actually ship it over to me really easily. I can get the mods done and return it quite fast. So this one ended up taking a total of about 3 weeks. And I think that's really, really helpful to potentially a lot of people in the US and UK in particular. Although I am obviously open to other countries, it might just take a little longer to ship your watches over. So this is a really rare Seiko now. You may have seen the green SRPH49, which is super rare and sought after. This is one of its cousins. It is the blue dial watch. Well, in fact, it's not this one. It's this one that we started the process with. It is a nice watch on its own. It's super collectible, but my client over in the US wanted to convert it to something a bit bigger, a bit bolder, and of course he liked the sort of two-tone and blue colorway. So we went for the sub-style parts. You can see there's a sub case. We kept the original hands. I converted the movement to a 3 o'clock position, but kept all of the original parts, such as the movement itself. Of course, the caseback is even original, and we've got sapphire crystal, ceramic bezel, and it looks just brilliant. We've kept the original hands on that dial as well, and I've made sure that we still have a 3 o'clock day wheel in Arabic and English underneath. So let's have a quick look around. As I mentioned, this is a sub-style case. This particular one is from Namoki Mods. I'll link Namoki Mods website in the description. In fact, you can get most of these parts from Namoki Mods. The interesting thing with this dial is that it is a sort of purplish blue color. And those of you that know a bit about the original Rolex Bluesy, they did actually have this weird dial fade, which also made it a little bit purple. So if anything, this actually helps this mod, that the dial already has that little purple tinge. And the bezel insert I managed to find from DLW Watches in Singapore, super high quality bezel. That's also where the crystal came from. And those parts just complement this perfectly. It does have a little party trick on the chapter ring. If I shine you may just about see it. Yes, you do. That is the Lumed chapter ring. That's actually from Watch and Style, where I believe I got the bezel, the outer bezel in gold, and the bracelet as well. So that is a nice little touch, because there's no lume on this dial otherwise, so you can still read the minutes, and you've got the little pip, which does glow, albeit not as strong, but it does glow as well from DLW Watches. Overall, guys, what do you think? I think this is possibly one of the nicest Seiko, or original Seiko Arabic dials that I have built yet. Super happy with it. I know the client's going to love it as well, especially that he's managed to get it so quickly thanks to the shipping setup I have with US clients. Now let's get this off the stand and just show you quickly around it as well. We have the original caseback, as mentioned earlier. So you've got all of the signed Seiko rotor there. The actual caseback is signed. Now, because we've used the original caseback, the potential for water resistance is a little lower in theory. I honestly don't believe that it would be any worse than the standard Sapphire one I would have used. But either way, this is at least 100 meters water resistant. Anyway, the case and everything else is rated to 200. Really nice bracelet here. This one is from Watch and Style, although Namoki Mods have a similar version with a signed clasp. The case does wear a little thicker than, of course, the SRPE. This one will go up to about 14.9 or 15 millimeters, but it does hide its thickness quite well. with the case shape. Challenge with the thickness is always the double domed crystal, because it does protrude just slightly, and of course it's thicker in the middle. But on the wrist, this thing really looks great. I'll show you it on my 7 3/4 inch wrist. This has already been sized down, so apologies that it looks a little bit awkward. But on my wrist, this is a 41mm watch, by the way. So similar to the new generation Rolexes, it does wear a little bit thicker than, of course, most Rolex dive watches. But from the side view, you can see how that case kind of helps hide some of that thickness. And if you do have a smaller wrist than mine, which most of you would, the shorter lug-to-lug on a standard Seiko style watch, like you can see the difference there. You can go and wear this on a much smaller wrist too. So guys, I love this. I think we really smashed the colorway, and I've not yet done one of these before, so I was really keen to share it. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Follow me at svkwatches.ae on Instagram. Check out my website for available watches, and I hope you lot have a great summer, and thanks for all the support.